Okay, I am back. Let's go ahead and jump here. 20 days, that's not too bad. Let me just double check that we're not missing out on anything. So, any double heat sinks? No. No AMS systems. Barracks.
My combat skills are meant to impress, sir.
No, okay, we're good. So, let's go to where we talked about. Fingers crossed this isn't going to be a terrible idea. Because the last couple missions we've done, in theory, we took more damage than we were paid. Although, I guess we're not doing too bad financially right now because we were able to sell a few mechs. And I probably had a few systems I could have sold. And I still can sell. Alright, so first things first, let's take a look at the market. Nothing really all that interesting there. And nothing really there. Alright. At least I don't think so. Kind of look through some of it very quickly. Okay, looks good. Let's go to the contract. Well, first off, let's just make sure we got some of our mechs back. At least the ones we would want. Let's take a look at the contract. So these are all much lower difficulty missions, which actually worries me because that means that we're going to need lighter mechs. Most of our lighter mechs are being repaired right now. So it looks like we got 315 as our drop weight for both missions. Unfortunately, these are missions against House Steiner, which I'm not really too keen on. But I definitely don't want to do this contract, so I guess we're just gonna live with it. Out of the bunch, I think I'd rather do a defense contract. I'm just not sure. With 315, what would we run? Well, we're not going to be able to run any of these unless we wait for them. So let's just think about it from that aspect. I mean, I guess I could sign up for one of the contracts and kind of play around with the math there. I mean, because we know we're gonna want to at least do one contract. So, all right, I'll give it a go, I guess. So we'll do the defense contract. Let's make sure we get our damage coverage. That's as much as they'll allow me to do. Then I'll put the rest into salvage shares. Okay. We landed on a planet and are preparing an assault on our valuable infrastructure. Rebuff their attack and prevent them from crippling this vital location. Okay. So right now we are at 315. If I have to, I'll run 3 pilots, but I prefer not to. We could dip down to a 60-ton mech if we really have to. Let's go ahead and just put me in the Atlas. So we're 30 tons overweight. Okay. I definitely think we can swing this. I just have to figure out what lance loadout I want to go with. We could run the quick draw, I guess. That would give us quite a lot of tonnage. At least 20. Or the Warhammer. Okay, Warhammer wouldn't necessarily be a bad call. Pretty well armored. It's got pretty good effective firepower. I mean, it's been very disappointing in a lot of the matches we've done, but okay, so we'll run the Warhammer, which gives us 10 tons back. Now we're 20 tons overweight. If we drop... We have to make a tough call somewhere. Like the Black Knight or the Awesome, that's an easy change. The downside is that's only a 5-ton change. So it only gives us 5 tons back. So we'd still have a 15-ton swing we'd have to make. And at that point, the next heaviest mech that we have available is going to be a quick draw or a rifleman. So I feel like we have to go down quite a bit here. So we're at 310. If that's the case, then I think we go up to the Black Knight. Because although the Black Knight is not all that well armored, comparatively speaking, it's much more effective from a damage output. I know it says this mech is more effective, But the Black Knight is truly more effective. The only downside is it's not as well armored. Alright. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to put the quick draw up front. Because it's got mostly short-range firepower except for that LRM-10. You know, honestly, I might even put the quick draw all the way in the back, honestly, and put the Awesome up front, because as much as the Awesome does have long-range firepower, I think that firepower can happen at any range, and it's very well armored. So I think I'm going to go with this setup. Now, we are going to have to modify the pilots. And this is a case of, from here on out, I'm probably going to be using the best pilots I can. Rather than try and get some experience into some pilots, let's just get the best pilots we can into these missions and make sure... Okay, I guess Freeman is one we could sub out. But who would we sub him out for? It'd probably be Shen, who is a fairly good pilot. And has decent headroom. Most of our other pilots are in the mid-30s, give or take. So, yeah, Shen, I think, is a good call here. The question is, where does he go? Black Knight is entirely energy weapons. The Awesome is entirely energy weapons. Quick Draw is a mix of weapons, although energy weapons and missiles. So in this case, Sergeant is probably not the best. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Freeman has a habit of doing dumb things and getting your mechs destroyed. I mean, hey, well, he was the one in the Stalker, so he was actually doing good work for us recently, but... I have to make a judgment call of what pilot I want where. And really, the problem is we're very energy weapon heavy. I think I'm going to put Sergeant in the quick draw and move Captain K over to the Awesome. It's the mech that he was piloting previously anyway. Captain K is good with missiles, but Captain Sergeant is bad with energy weapons, so I kind of need those energy weapons where they're going to count a little bit more. Maybe I put Shen into the Awesome, because the Black Knight is going to be a little bit more important. So I'm going to put Captain K in the Black Knight. There he is. And then I'm going to put Sergeant into the quick draw. Yeah, okay, that's how we're going to do it. So Captain Shen, Captain K, and Captain Sergeant is going to be our group. Get a little bit of experience into Captain Shen, so at least he's a backup for us, because he's the next best pilot we have. Unfortunately, this is only going to level up his energy weapons, but this is what mechs we have to work with. So this will be our first time using the Atlas, so this will be a good test bed for it. I have to remember what its weapons loadout is. What it was: 4 medium lasers, a Gauss rifle, and 2 SRM-6s, I believe. All right, well, let's ready up. I think we're good to go. I expect good things out of the Black Knight. It's been very effective for us in the past.
Looks like we found the place, Commander. Let's get a move on, Commander. We have some friendlies holding
Just looking at the cockpit a little bit.
And they're in dire need of our help.
All right. Oh no, we got a fog.
And take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
Can't really see what I'm looking at here. I think I hit him. Man, the recoil on that thing. Okay, I think I got him there. That's some crazy recoil.
Target acquired.
Okay, he's dead. I see a flyer off in the distance. I don't know what kind of range this thing has.
Target eliminated.
Well, that's one way to find out.
Targets, Commander. ETA unknown.
Okay, dropship's dropping right on top of us. Get a chance to use our shorter range weapons.
Target acquired.
Hey, your bonus is going out the window if you keep shooting the wrong thing.
Bonus
You
schmonus.
have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
Alright. Guys, can you stop running over the buildings, please?
Target acquired.
Okay, we got a Locust and a Trebuchet.
Radio tower.
Alright, I'm gonna try and focus on the Trebuchet as soon as I get line of sight. Unfortunately, this fog makes it kind of hard to see what I'm aiming at.
New target acquired.
Don't have a good shot here. Oh, I didn't lead that very well. Okay, let's focus on the Trebuchet. Can't really see what I'm shooting at, but I'm going to shoot at it nonetheless. I think I took an arm off.
Incoming missile.
That's not very nice, buddy.
Target destroyed.
Okay, he's dead.
Target acquired.
Well, I like the rifle. It's fairly effective, seemingly. Alright, I have no A. Okay, good shot. Apparently the AI don't care about fog. I'm having to guess a lot on the shots because I can't really see what I'm shooting at.
Target
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander. Tango down!
That was too far out to fire my medium laser. I don't know what I was doing there.
target acquired.
Get him.
Target destroyed.
Ah, I got it. I'm just shooting in the dark, more or less, and I'm getting them.
Target acquired.
Mando, eat that. I think I didn't hit him. Watch out, Black Knight, you're in my way.
Enemy mech down. Recon reports additional forces entering
Dropship
the
coming in
engagement
somewhere.
area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
Where are you? Ah,
Target
Oh, he's-
acquired. Target
Enemy destroyed.
okay, we got a quick draw. Let's go get it. I don't have a clear shot here. I don't want to hit my own guy with a rifle shot. Oh, I don't think I missed that.
target destroyed.
Got him.
Target acquired.
Ooh, a Zeus. Take that.
Tango eliminated. Damage to the facilities is minor at the moment,
Got him.
Commander. But we cannot allow such damage to cascade. Do what you can to draw the enemies.
How are we doing on
away
ammo
from
for
here.
that rifle? Still 69 shots.
Splash target.
Oh, I whiffed. I whiffed. There we go. Oh, you still up. Die, bastard.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Kind of a little bit beyond the range there. But as I've said this many times to people, when you look over there, it does say the range listed, but note that I was hitting that guy over 400 meters.
Hostiles
That range is the
on
effective range, not the maximum range. I think that's a thing that a lot of people that are newer to this game get a little confused on.
Whoa, we lost a warehouse. I hope we can salvage its contents.
This is going to be a hard shot. Yeah.
No,
whiff.
They're going after the real estate.
Let's just use the lasers.
Target destroyed.
Okay. They're within the walls, so it's going to be kind of tough for me to deal with. I might just smash my... Oh, okay, they made a hole for me. What do we got? Blackjack, and I missed what the other thing was. It is a grasshopper. I'm gonna attack the blackjack out first.
We're on the same side here.
Okay, he's dead. Okay. Got him.
Well done, Commander. The area is secure.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna have to say right now, love it. Love this Atlas. That's a lot of fun. That rifle has crazy recoil, but it doesn't fire that quickly, so it's not really that big of a problem. You just have to be prepared for it when it happens. All right. And we were able to hit some long-range shots, so I'm happy with that. A couple high-quality large lasers here. I'm definitely going to take those because I don't have very many of them. What else we got? Let's make sure we have the values sorted here. High-quality medium lasers I'm going to take as well, because I go through these fairly frequently. All right, we only have one share left, so let's just make it count. I'm going to even take a jump jet here, because I have burned through some recently. Not that I use them all that frequently. Yeah, that's probably not the best call, but hey, it's worth more, so there you go. And we have 40 plus of these things, so I'll take it. So we take very minimal damage in that contract, which is good to see. I did over 1,000 damage, and I'm still kind of learning this mech. So yeah, that's not too bad. My alloys took very minimal damage. That's good as well. They did all right. I mean, this is pretty piddly damage, but all things concerned, that was a fairly quick engagement. And I only did 1,000 damage myself, considering the amount of firepower I have on tap. That, you know, that's okay. All right. But yeah, that one was fun. Unfortunately, every mech we just used is going to be out of action for a little while. I'm curious what the repair time is going to be like. We might be able to do the other mission, because we're going to get the Zeus and the Grasshopper back within 6 days. It's quite possible we'll get one of these other mechs back as well. I don't really remember which ones. Like, the Black Knight didn't take very much damage, nor did the Awesome. So these two might be able to come back fairly quickly as well. And then we might be able to just stay on spot and do the next contract, which is a Warzone contract. And it was the same drop weight, so we don't need this heavy. The Atlas we're more than likely not going to get back in time. I don't know if there's a contract we want to do right away. I mean, we might want to see what this is. I guess we could get the communication. We also have this to finish off eventually, but we've got some time for that. Let's see what this is. Shipping disruption. Ah, same faction here. Looks like we get an autocannon, decent quality, a large laser, decent quality, and then some small lasers. Don't really care so much about that. At the end of the 29th century, that thing, land trains, premiered as a joint venture between our two transnational corporations. And they have been moving vast quantities of materials across inhospitable worlds ever since. Places where the infrastructure for more permanent shipping, such as rails, does not make economic sense. However, that agreement has profited the Dura Pack far more than my company. And while all of my predecessors were too timid, I am not. It's time to tip those scales in our favor. A targeted strike at the shipping facilities on a border world will hit... Oh, this is going to be a demolition contract. Alright, well anyway, let's just keep reading it. Durapak's bottom line, without damaging our own assets, will then suggest better security contracts for protection, which will link to their profits. Not ours. In a few years' time, the disparity will initiate several clauses in that original contract, allowing us to gain a greater control of the initiative. Everybody wins. Well, everyone except Durapak. I'm going to accept it, but I may ignore it if it's a demolition contract, because I just hate those. Let's see where it is. Oh, it's a raid contract. Those aren't as bad, but they're still ew. But I like raid contracts slightly better. It's not far away either. Oh, we're actually getting both of these contracts listed at once. That's unusual. Which one is it telling me to go to, though? Because that might be the more... Okay, it's telling me to do the one that's closest. I'll think about it. But I tend not to like those mission types. Alright, well, in any case, let's go ahead and get back on track here. So, Black Knight. Prepare. Only 5 days, that's not bad. Especially if we're going to wait 6. 3 days. Quick draw. 13 days. I still say we do the repairs because you never know. And 18 days. Okay. So we can get the Awesome and the Black Knight back in time to do this other contract. And then we'd also get the Grasshopper and something else back. What was the other thing we get back? The Zeus. Okay. So I definitely think we could probably swing 315 tons, depending on what happens here. So I think it's probably worth waiting and then doing this other contract here, which is another 315 ton drop weight. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. It pays all right, and we might as well do it. So is there anything I'm forgetting? I'm not seeing anything here. Okay. Yeah, so let's just wait. We'll get at least the Grasshopper back, and then we'll go from there. So 6 days waited. That's not too bad, in my opinion. Okay. Sorry, I had to do a little bit of a cough there. Yeah, alright, let's take a look at the contract and see what we can put in. So first things first, let's get our damage coverage. It only lets me put 3 points in, so that's as many as I'm going to put in. Then our last 5 points are going to go into salvage, because that ends the service well. Okay. A lengthy and prolonged war of attrition has been staged on the planet, and we're going to kill some people, and great. Yay! Alright, so the Atlas is not ready, but let's see what else we can do instead. So the Marauder is ready to go. It's not painted though, so we might want to paint it before we do the actual contract. But let's see what we can swing here. I have never used the Ultra Autocannon 5 really in either mech. I also have not set up the weapon groups, I just realized. So I probably am going to want to set that up as well. But I wouldn't mind the Marauder. It might not be a bad mech for us to pilot. It's definitely a cool looking mech, that's for sure. Alright, well let's see what we could do from a weight standpoint. I think we use the Awesome again. What do we put in place here? Well, how many tons do we have? We have 25 tons to play with. I'm tempted not necessarily to go with the weight, the appropriate weight, although the Stalker is ready to go. I just don't want to get any damaged, because we're probably going to want to use it for like a heavier drop weight mission. So I think the Warhammer is a good call, because that's less likely to be used. The only thing we're really risking here is the Awesome, and so far the Awesome hasn't really taken a lot of damage. So I think I'm going to switch the Warhammer and the Black Knight in placement. I might even move the Warhammer up even further. Yeah, why not? Okay. So that's going to be our loadout. I'm going to need to paint the Marauder and set up its weapon groups. But we'll be 15 tons underweight. I don't really mind. I think this is going to be an effective Lance loadout, and it doesn't risk any of our mechs that we're definitely going to want to use in the future. The only one possibly is the Black Knight, but Yeah, it'll be fine, I think. Okay, so let's get our paint on and our weapon group set up. Also, I'm going to need to move the pilots around, but let's focus on one thing at a time. So we'll grab the Kintara here. Grab our paint colors. Right. All right, what do we want to do? Applejack, as per normal, doesn't really look all that great. Buccaneer, nah, it looks okay, but I'll move on with that. I kind of like the way Cobra looks on this mech. A little bit. Crusader, nah, a little too busy. Digital, I mean, digital doesn't look bad, but keep going. Fractal, Hot Rod. Okay, this doesn't look all that great either. Polygon. You know, Polygon looks kind of nice. We have to see with our paint colors how it's going to look, but kind of like that. Raider. Raider actually looks really good because it gives you the stripes and stuff in appropriate places. I might stick with that. Yeah, let's go with this one. All right, we'll apply and then we'll see how the other colors look. Well, the other one is potentially Polygon. I kind of like that one too. So let's paint it up. Okay. And then the last color being our white. They definitely need to make this a little bit more convenient, especially having pre-assigned paint color paint schemes, so you don't have to do this like go through all this fuss every time. All right, so that's what Raider looks like with our paint scheme. Again, I like it. It's not very symmetrical, but that, you know, that's fine. The other one that I was thinking about was potentially Polygon, which again, it looks pretty good. Kind of more of a like a camo scheme. I'd say it's a close call on this one, but I'm gonna go with the Raider. I like it. All right, let's set its weapon groups up. Okay, I like it for the most part. I usually put medium lasers as my weapon group too. This is going to be kind of weird because I've got more long-range weapons. Oh, no, we don't want to do chainfire there. But I think this is the loadout I like. So, 1, 2, 3. All right. Hopefully this works out okay. I don't have a lot of damage output, which I'm a little concerned about. Alright, let's go back over to our contract. So we're more or less set up. That's ready yet.
It looks like friendlies are already engaged with hostile forces. Their survival is not our
Very nice
priority,
visibility
but
cockpit.
there's always safety in numbers in a combat zone. We should do what we can to help them out.
Very far away from the mission start here. So our allies are probably all going to be dead before we get there. Although they're doing a good job of killing some enemies. They've already killed 2. Alright, so I have to remind myself that I have pretty good range.
Target acquired.
Oh, okay, that's kind of funky. The way that that works. So I'm gonna have to stay on target for a while because that burst is quite long.
Target acquired.
Don't think I have clear shots of any of these mechs. Alright. Ooh.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I don't know what I think of the UAC-5 yet. It's definitely much different than other weapon types I've used. Okay, so far so good. Though that was just the first group. I think we just stay up on the ridge until we know where the enemy is going to be. Oh, it might not trigger until we get to the checkpoint. Let me go get that.
Enemy forces
There we go.
moving in, Commander. Get ready for them.
I heard the dropship, but I don't see it. Oh, I see enemy
Target
contact.
acquired.
Don't have a clear shot yet.
Target destroyed.
Got it. Oh. I saw contacts for a second. I think they were over here somewhere.
Target acquired.
Target is down.
Okay. The mechs are on the other side of the ridge. I'm a little concerned about going too far away because I don't know where our...
Target acquired.
We had a Shadowhawk and a Hunchback. I'm a little worried that my allies are not going to be able to figure out the ridge here. Our ally mech is getting killed here while we wait, though.
Incoming missile.
Yeet. Oh,
New target acquired.
here come my allies.
Incoming missile.
Alright, you know what? Screw this, I'm going in there. Oh no, oh no! I just fell off a cliff.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay, we don't have a clear shot. Let me go back to the central area. We are letting the Black Knight here handle most of this, which I'm not a big fan of.
Enemy forces
he's dead.
continuing to converge on your location.
Alright, saw the dropship.
Stay
Let's go
frosty,
get it.
Commander.
Falling off that cliff. Thankfully, we didn't take really any damage from that. That's significant, but still not wise.
Target acquired.
Okay, Grasshopper, Cicada, some vehicles. And we don't have to defend anything, so I can kind of take my time here. Ooh, helicopter coming in.
Target destroyed.
Got him.
Target acquired. Target
Got
destroyed.
him. Now the Cicada. Wait for a clear shot. You can definitely outrange the Cicada. Be patient. Ooh. What just hit me? Okay. Cicada's rounding the corner.
Destroyed.
Okay.
Target acquired.
Got ourselves a Grasshopper. You know, just try and decapitate him. Well, I'm trying to decapitate him. I'm hitting the center torso instead.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
Alright.
Tango down!
Those guys are going to be too far out for me to hit just yet. Now this should be close enough.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got 'em. Okay, they're not over the ridge yet. Oh, that guy is though.
Target
Alright, what do we got? Wolverine, Hunchback. Okay, we can hit that Hunchback at range. Although, it's still a ways off. I'm gonna start moving in then.
New target acquired.
I kind of feel like we should wait for them. Come on, guys.
Following your lead, Commander.
Come to me. Don't push up. We want them to crest the ridge and take them one at a time. They're not really complying, though.
New target acquired.
Alright, you know what? Screw it. Well, let's come to them. Maybe we can use the ridge as cover. A lot closer than I would like, though. Oh, I'm stuck. Alright. I'm gonna go after the Hunchback.
New target acquired.
Let's try and focus on where his weapon is. Okay, he doesn't matter anymore.
New target acquired.
Ah,
White target eliminated.
Target acquired.
Additional hostiles have been
Okay.
dispatched. They're
Nice
heading
and
your
easy.
way.
again, I'm hearing the dropship, but I'm not seeing it. I suspect it's over here somewhere. Oh, hello.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay.
Target
Target destroyed.
What do we got? Locust. Phoenix Hawk. We'll go after that if we can. I have no idea where it is, but... Come here, you bastard. Okay. Okay, we're running a little hot. Okay, I'm gonna ignore him now.
target acquired.
Brian. Oh, you can fire really quickly with this. I did not realize that. May have jammed it. Okay, that was news to me. I had no idea how that worked. My bad. Okay, I like this a lot more now that I know how it works. Oh, I need to get out of here. Move, 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 move,
Enemy
move, move.
reinforcements spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Alright, cool. How are we doing on ammo? 102 shots, so we're still really good on that. Helicopter coming in. This should be the last round. So it sounds like 3 mechs, 1
Target acquired.
helicopter.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that was a little overkill. I didn't know I had it. Shadowhawk is all I see so far. Just gonna take my time. Ow! What is hitting me?
Destroyed. Incoming missile. Target acquired.
Running really hot.
Critical. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical.
Alright, when you really push this thing, heat efficiency is not that great. Oh, speaking of heat efficiency, I think that guy just shut down.
Target destroyed.
Yay! Oh, there's one more target.
Target is down.
We've reached our quarter, Commander. From here on out, we're racking up bonus pay.
Well, no, we're not. We're
Stick
getting out of
around
here.
As long as you like. We're on standby to pick you up when you're ready for evac.
Oh, there looks like there's some targets along the way. Alright, that mission went really well. Got to learn how the ultra autocannons work. Goodbye. How are we doing on ammo? 74 shots still. Yeah, so we definitely didn't need any more tonnage of ammo. I was being kind of conservative for sure with the shots, but all right, let's just keep going. All right, I like the Marauder. Seemed to be fairly effective. Well protected. Good weapons.
Great showing, Commander. Our employers will be pleased.
And I don't think our allies took too much damage either, so it all in all worked out pretty good. Okay. So definitely took less damage than we insured for. Let's see about weapon systems. Checking on heat sinks or anything like that. Oh. Okay. Let's go ahead and pick up these two. And then I guess I'll pick up the Locust because we can. From a value proposition, the AC-5 is, well, it's worth about the same, isn't it? I'll take the AC-5 anyway. Okay. That'll do her. I mean, alternatively, we could take these quality 2 medium lasers, but we have so many of the damn things. Then again, we do use them. I think we pass on it. It's fine. Okay. Continue. Alright, really good damage output. That, I think, sets me at ease. So, especially with the Ultra Autocannon, this mech was very effective. This is where the damage output numbers that they give you, just they're misleading, because it doesn't really tell you the full story. As far as my allies go, most of them did a little not so great. Rare performance from the Warhammer. It actually did it really well. Typically, we don't see this do all that well, comparatively speaking. So 800 damage I'll take. Black Knight did really well, but it has historically done well, so That's good to see. Let's see if the Warhammer took any significant damage, because it did have its leg a little messed up. It looks like it made it out okay. Nobody lost any systems. It's just going to be armor repairs for the most part. So, yeah, all in all, really good mission for us. Now that I have a little bit more understanding of how the Ultra Autocannon works as well, so I like this one. That kind of raises my opinions on the Zeus a little bit more. Maybe me piloting it more so than the AI piloting it. But the Marauders seem to be fairly effective, especially with that upgrade. Okay. I think I'm happy with where we are at the moment. As far as where we go from here, well, we've got a number of high reward contracts to look at potentially. Although I'm not sure how keen I am on this. But as far as mechs go, the Atlas is ready to go, so we'd be able to run that in the mission, so I'd be a little bit more confident. Definitely the Atlas is extremely effective. I didn't know that we would buy one of these so early on. But hey, we got it, and it was a good opportunity for us, so I'm pretty much happy with that.